راجعون إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون اللهم آمنا فيه.
I wish I could get back my bro, yes, but I know that's not gonna happen. So let me start rapping about what happened. It wasn't just due to the cladding, it was negligence of those residents in their residence and their council flats. Why were they liable for council tax? In order to remain safe in their properties and to be kept safe properly, not have a fire take control of their homes like a colony. And that's what still bothers me, and that's why I can't forget about Grenfell. How could I forget about Grenfell, knowing Yassin's remains were dental for running into that building to help his family before the fire could kill them. And that's why I'm here to expose the negligence that killed him. So Teresa, may I ask you a question about the party that you were representing and how you could justify the airstrikes you were sending, but haven't made a single mention of the Syrian from Grenfell's home and brother's life came to an ending, and still his permanent accommodation was pending, whilst you thought you were superior enough to send airstrikes to Syria. But when it came to dealing with Grenfell, you came across as inferior and barely kicked up a fuss about the malfunctions on the interior, such as sprinklers and smoke alarms. And that's why those victims stood no chance to escape and had to be of those who stayed inside and kept faith. And all you did was later come to see the exterior. And what's scarier is the fact that you spent millions on those airstrikes but couldn't do much for this area. So how can I rest? Well, there hasn't been a single arrest, and I've still got so much to address and get off my chest. The council, part of the richest borough in the west, didn't have the interest to invest in safer cladding, trapping them in a fire hazard that could at any time happen. And it contained plastic and aluminium wrapping, cause of the money they refused to add in. And every time I remember Yassin, I say
from Allah we came, to Him we return. Never forget that day we saw Grenfell burn. We know who's to blame, and they'll get their turn. From Allah's our Lord, we'll see justice served. We know who's to blame, and they'll get their turn. From Allah's our Lord, we'll see justice served. From Allah we came, to Him we return. Never forget that day we saw Grenfell burn.
Where's the justice for Grenfell? It's crazy how the ends fell. People died up in that building cause they're poor. The leaders have forgotten that prevention is a cure. Weren't a fire, it's the government that bloody killed her. Coming like it's architecture from Bob the Builder. A little girl was burning, there's no one to bloody save her. So why these watch politicians screaming all in favor? There's no way they're climbing, not enough time and families dividing. The little boy was hiding cause safety they stopped providing. They're just deceivers, ain't no leaders, all a bunch of frauds. Common consequences when it's time to face the law. Cemetery packed because of Grenfell's tragedy. They're watching tons like Denzel's family. I ain't believing no new regime, cause in the end the poor still end up SAD, you see. But I ain't even gonna preach, I'ma speak from the heart. I pray they really seeing light, cause they've been in the dark. She was little pretty face, always played in the park. She felt the smoke in her lungs, then she stopped breathing as hard. And we should all make DUA, and Allah will somehow show them their way to live LIFE. The system is deadly, they focus on the trappers licking shots like Wesley, that's Schneider. Listen politicians, please forget this life. Prepare for the next, cause you don't just die. Raise your hands in the sky, ask Allah most high. Help me out, cause I know it's only you who guides. Keep asking, are you happy with your life? Wouldn't you feel ashamed if you met your Lord tonight? The angels by your side, they're writing down every move. So turn to your maker, cause you got something to prove. But you're too focused on the cameras and the action. Pour on Netflix and you can't even feel a fraction. The rich sit up in their palaces and mansions. They never help the needy, they're kicking back and relaxing. Times change, now we're living in a world of greed, where the rich get rich and the poor can't breathe. So we gotta see the truth, practice what we preach. And we should all be one, but only Allah sees. And yeah, I'm damn right, only He sees. Cause when you're living poor, you're a different species. And yeah, I'm damn right, only He sees. When you're living poor, you're a different species.
From Allah we came, to Him we return. Never forget that day we saw Grenfell burn. We know who's to blame, and they'll get their turn. From Allah Allah's our Lord, we'll see justice served. We know who's to blame, and they'll get their turn. From Allah's our Lord, we'll see justice served. From Allah we came, to Him we return. Never forget that day we saw Grenfell burn.
Justice for Grenfell is what I repeat, and I will strive for it. They can never defeat.